Namaste, good morning. A very warm welcome to all in the Spirituality for Daily Life. I'm Mayura Patel, and we are going to be here for about 45 minutes to an hour together on this journey. So, as always, we are going to start the session with pranayam, the breathing exercise, a small meditation to unwind, to relax, followed by a spiritual topic, answering some of the questions that I have received, and then closing meditation. So if you are watching this video, be comfortable wherever you are, sit nicely, sit comfortably, in a nice quiet room if you can. When you are sitting, you make sure that your feet are touching the ground if you are sitting on a chair like me, or you can also sit on the floor if you like, which in the cold weather I wouldn't advise, but if you wanted to, with an asana is fine, whatever makes you feel comfortable. You be so comfortable that when you are actually doing the breathing exercise and you are in the meditation, your mind doesn't go, with the discomfort, so that your concentration can stay in a place. So starting with the pranayam, we are going to do the Pran Sanchar pranayam, taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out with both right and left nostrils. Followed by that, we will be doing Anulom Vilom. For those who are joining me for the first time, you can also first observe and then you can practice from where you are. So for Pran Sanchar, spine up, both hands in your lap. Nicely relaxed, shoulders relaxed, mind relaxed. Your face and your jaws relaxed. I also just remembered that I have promised to say things or talk in Gujarati as well. So I'm going to be saying some Gujarati in the middle. So તમે જ્યાં બી બેઠા છો ત્યાં આરામથી પગ જમીન ઉપર ટચ કરીને બંને હાથ તમારા ખોડામાં, તમારા શોલ્ડર્સ રિલેક્સ્ડ, ખભા રિલેક્સ્ડ, ફેસ રિલેક્સ્ડ. પ્રાણ સંચાર પ્રાણાયામ. So you take a deep breath in with both right and left nostrils and you go and out. Now, 3 people have asked me this question, whether they should breathe out of their mouth or their nose. I breathe out of the mouth, out of my nose, and if you are practicing pranayam breathing out of your mouth, you can do that as long as you are completely relaxed and you are focused. The difference between breathing out from mouth and nose is when you are breathing out from the nose, the pipes, our nasal pipes get cleansed. When you breathe out from your mouth, the air comes out of your throat and larynx. I tend to breathe in and out of my nose when I do pranayam because it doesn't dry out the throat. So that is something you're doing the pranayama. For those who are habituated doing pranayama regularly, for them there is a small tip, and the tip is that you can roll your tongue when you're breathing in, and then you close your jaws and close your lips, and then you breathe in. And by doing that, you will observe that you will feel that your breath is going all the way down up to your stomach area, and that is very good when you can do pranayama in that manner. So Prana Sanchar Pranayama again. And again. For the next pranayama, the Anulom Vilom pranayama, we start from the left nostril. So you place your right thumb on your right side and you breathe in and you hold both, and then breathe out from your right. You pause for 1 second and then you breathe in from your right. And you hold both right and left. And you breathe out from your left. And we are going to do this 3 times, starting now. Now you must have observed that when I was breathing out, I was turning my head on the side, and you must be wondering why. So there is a reason for it. When we breathe in with the affirmation that all the goodness from the environment surrounding us we are taking in. And when we are breathing out, that is the significance in pranayama. When I turn my head on the side, I'm breathing all the bad vices out of me, overlooking my shoulder. And I'm overlooking my shoulder with the affirmation that may these bad vices never come back in me again. This is very important. So when you are doing pranayama, you also have these thoughts to hold on to along with your breath. So you have to make your thoughts and your breath work together at the same time. So I hope when you practice pranayama on your own, you will be able to remember this and practice this. Overlooking on your shoulder with the affirmation that all the vices, all the bad from me are going out and I leave them behind me, and may they never ever come back in me again. Moving on, we are going to do a small meditation. To let go of all our thoughts, to let go of our negative thoughts, relax our mind and body, preparing ourselves for the rest of the day. It is very nice when you do some talking to yourself when you are meditating. So you say, I sit relaxed. I let go of all my thoughts and worries, anxieties, negativities. And I'm completely focused in this time. To connect with my higher self, to connect with the divinity, to awaken the divinity within me, to invoke the divinity, to invoke the divine energies, so that they can help me become a better person than I was yesterday. I continue to breathe in and out gently. As I connect with these energies in the universe around me. cheeks, my lips, my chin. I relax my jaws. And I let go of all the tension down my neck, back of my neck, my shoulders, my chest, my hands, the back of my spine, down my stomach, and I gently breathe in and out. I let go of the tension further down, my stomach, my hips, my thighs, my knees, my legs, my ankles, my feet, my toes, my hands, my fingers, and I breathe in and out. I have made space for positivity to come within me by doing this. I have made space for positive thoughts to come in my mind by doing this. I see Lord Sun shining above my head. And I feel the gentle golden rays of the sun touching the crown of my head, my Sahasrara chakra. And I slowly feel the gentle rays touching my face, the back of my head, my neck, my shoulders, the back of my neck, as I gently breathe in and out. I gently feel the rays touching my chest, my shoulders, my hands, the back of my spine, my stomach, my thighs, my knees, my legs, my ankles, my toes, my feet, my hands, my fingers, I feel totally immersed and embraced by the golden rays of the sun touching every part of my body and giving me the warmth. I'm surrounded by the divinity. And I feel totally at peace, calm, collected. my mother, as my guru. And I take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. I raise my hands, I rub them until gentle heat builds up between both my palms. I place them on my eyes and I feel the gentle heat on my face. I slowly take both my hands away from my face, and as I gently breathe in and out, I bring the focus back to where I'm sitting. This is a kind of meditation that you can practice in your own space every day, even if it is for 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever the time permits you. If you can do for a little longer, even better. Some hypnotherapists, they use this practice in their therapy sessions as a self-hypnosis. But without giving it different names, it is very important that you are able to relax your mind, you are able to relax your body, and you are able to connect with yourself, with your higher self, and with the divinity within you. That is very important. So today, we are going to talk about grievance. Usually, when these sessions were taking place on Zoom, and we had a closer group of people, I would normally ask somebody from the group to come out with a word or a topic that they wish to bring in the class to talk about or to be discussed. But because this is a live session and I'm missing that interaction, I have to choose a topic that comes to my mind for these sessions. This is a time when so many people around the world are losing their loved ones. And they have lost the loved ones, including me. So, grievance. Some people are very good at coping with it, some are not. Some people seek guidance, some don't. Some people have a very good support system around them. Everybody's situations are different. Whatever situation we all are in, and whatever support system that we have around us, but the grief still remains at the core of our heart. And everything else is like a buffer. Even the support system of friends and family, whatever we have, they are just buffers. But the grief is deep down inside within us. And that is what needs dealing with. So how can we deal with that? Some people also go for counseling. They seek medical help. Many ways to deal with grief. What is it that we can do to deal with the grief when we are completely on our own? Friends are not available all the time. Family is not available all the time. Counseling is not available all the time. There are many people who live on their own in the house, and we all have to deal with grief. The first thing that happens in grief is a guilt feeling. We feel guilty for not having done something for our loved one when they leave us. So we have to deal with that guilt. After that, we are dealing with the loss of their physical presence around us. Then we deal with our own feelings, the times that we have spent with them, our journey with our deceased loved one. And the last one is acceptance. The first and the last two are very important. The grief and the acceptance. The guilt and the acceptance are very important. So how do we deal with the guilt? And we all feel that, including me. The best way to deal with the guilt is to take it as a lesson, something that we were meant to learn on this journey and we were not able to fulfill. So we find a way, a method, that what is it that we did not fulfill, and we try to fulfill that. We try to fulfill that in our actions, with the other loved ones who are around us. We try to fulfill that through action. So for example, if we have not spent enough time with our loved one, then we start to spend enough time now with our remaining loved ones. And there can be many such examples, but this is just one for our understanding. And the last one, which is very important, acceptance. Acceptance comes when we understand our existence. Our existence as a being here. Our existence as a soul. When we understand that existence, the acceptance comes more easily. How do we really understand our own feelings of sadness? A lot of people seek refuge in the thought, in the hope that we are going to meet again, either on the other side or in another life. For highly elevated souls, for very advanced spiritual seekers, some people think they don't even want to come back here again. Nirvana. But that is not something in our hands. Nirvana, moksha. That all depends on our karmic cycle. So it is very energizing when we have that hope and we hold on to that hope that we will meet again in some form, either in another life or on the other side. Grief. Some people say that you shouldn't cry because it hurts them. But you can't suffocate yourself by not acknowledging your feelings. So it is very important that we acknowledge how we feel, our feelings. And yes, it does help when we remember our loved ones in a happy way. It is knowing and believing in that energy that our loved ones can be guiding us, they can be around us. And the best practice I find is through meditation, of connecting with our deceased loved ones. Because where we cannot reach and where the light cannot reach, where the science cannot reach, our thoughts can reach. Our thoughts become things. And when you really, really want to connect with your loved one, and you sit in meditation, and you close your eyes and you connect your energy, you will feel that you're connecting. Somebody has asked me this question, which I would like to share here, that what are the signs that we are being connected? How do we know? Let me answer that for you. Our loved ones, they send us help through people in the world around us. Something that you are thinking, and something that you, even if it is the smallest thought in your mind, that I wish this, and you're thinking about your loved one. I wish my mom was here and she did this for me. I wish my dad was here and he did this for me. And when you are really, really connected with that thought, the vibration of your thought reaches your loved one. And then that wish gets fulfilled, it manifests and it gets fulfilled in some form or the other, that perhaps you may not even realize instantly, and suddenly you will think, oh, look, this is done. And then you know that it was that connection, that thought, that meditation in which you tried to connect with your loved one, has somewhere fulfilled your wish, or is trying to communicate with you in another form. They come in our dreams. They come in our dreams. It may also be that there is something you are thinking, and you suddenly, if it is a thing, and that comes in front of you out of nowhere when you are not even looking for it. These are the signs. And it may sound very psychic to you, but what we need to know is that we all have some sort of psychic powers within us, which we call intuition, telepathy, whatever you call. So there is a way to connect with our deceased loved ones, and that is a very good way of dealing with our grievance. It does help us. Because it gives us the sense of surety that we are still connected, that they haven't gone away. Some people say that you should not disturb wherever they have gone, you should not disturb them because you are upsetting their future life. No, it is not like that. If we think of our deceased loved one in a nice way, in a positive way, in a loving way, wherever they are still getting those nice, positive, loving vibes. So it is a manner in which we remember them. If we don't remember them in a nice way, or if we remember them in a negative way, then yes, it will affect their energy wherever they are. But if we remember them nicely in a positive way, then it helps their energy wherever they are. Now there is another interesting thing I would like to share with you before this session comes to an end. In Hinduism, we believe reincarnation, which I have said again and again in my sessions. So when the universe, the guides, the spiritual guides have made a divine plan for their next birth, and if we say that no, I want that person back again in my life, then we are disturbing their energy, then we are disturbing their future plan. Because the possibility is that a better plan is being made for them by their spiritual guides on the other side in the soul world. And if something better is being planned for them, and we are sitting here saying, no, but I want the same person again, and I want this again, and I want that again, and I want this person, then we are disturbing the flow of their onward soul journey. So my personal view on this is that we try not to impose such a thought on our departed loved one. Instead, we just remain connected with them in a nice, loving, peaceful manner, that wherever they are, may they get the best of everything on their onward journey or in their next life. And that is also a very nice way of dealing with our grief, because it also helps us with overcoming the guilt that we are praying for them, for their betterment, for their onward soul journey, for wherever they are, to forgive us for what we could not do for them, and praying for them so that they get the best wherever they are. That is a beautiful prayer that we can do for our deceased loved ones. I hope you find this session useful. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you will take something away from this session that helps you with dealing with your grief. The lockdown rules have tightened, so please stay safe, stay well. And we are going to end the session with 3 Om. So we sit up, we take a nice deep breath in, and as we breathe out, we say Om. Gayatri Mantra once. Om Bhurvuvaswaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Guru Vandana. Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Para Brahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Om Shanti 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 Sarvarishta Sushantir Bhavatu.